Therefore, this issue was also escalated to our attorney at the city level, because there has also been another incident, and this email has been used for open records requests. Again, not an issue, other than the fact that we have no control over who is sending the email or where it's coming from. So, by rights, the Google terms and services do say that we can report this to Google for trade infringement, because we own UrbanaIowa.com. The issue that, again, is coming is that we cannot control where these emails are sent. So if someone else uses the email in the community and it's sent to other people, it is deceptive in that it says it's coming from Urbana, Iowa, and does not have a signature that is released in the email, and it does not have a name associated with it other than Urbana, Iowa, which, of course, UrbanaIowa.com belongs to Urbana, Iowa, the city of Urbana. On Tuesday, December 17th, I sent an email to Troy Burkhart, the Department of Transportation, and the Superintendent, John Elkin. I did this because when I came to work at 7:10 in the morning and turned onto Capitol Avenue, I noticed that there was a school bus parked in our fire lane just over here. I waited
in the parking lot.
The school. You were not in the parking lot.
That's a parking lot right there. I just want you to know,
No.
you told her, she told my boss that I was stalking her essentially. And my first stop is right over here.
She has the
And
floor.
I was a minute ahead because the weather was
She
bad.
has the floor.
Whatever.
Right.
So this was reported. It was reported because this is where our fire emergency vehicles exit in the morning. And there was a school bus parked in the lane, not in our parking lot. Not in our community parking lot, not behind our building. I kindly reported it and said that this is twofold. That we cannot have a school bus that is parked in an emergency lane because it is in the way of our emergency vehicles exiting the building. Number two, I also said that the individual that I believe to be in the school bus, and I provided pictures,
Is Regina Warnke, that's what you said to my boss.
But she has the floor.
She is defaming me, and she's going public
No.
trying to
Okay,
accuse me of stalking her.
that's enough. Go ahead.
okay. I'd just like to note that I've been interrupted 3 times now. Okay. So I did send this, and I sent it to the school because obviously it's a Center Point Urbana school bus. I took the pictures and I also attached the pictures to the email. I did identify the individual that I believed was the person driving the bus. I also indicated in the email that the person driving the bus also tends to like to point out when the employees at City Hall come to work and leave work. I then was posted, I then said to the school district that I was requesting that if someone has the time to sit in a city school, or excuse me, the school bus and sit idle, there's no reason why that individual could not sit across the road at the intermediate building. And when so then I did receive an email back. I let the mayor know, I let a council member know, and then I also forwarded the emails to city council as well as the mayor, letting them know that I went ahead and contacted the school, which is well within my role as the city administrator. I also wanted to make sure that, if something could be done, that it should be done, and it should be done immediately. Because oftentimes, there are calls by our, fire department, not only for medical calls, but fire calls as well, and that's not necessary for a school bus to park in our lane. At this time, I did receive an email back from Troy Burkhart. He did let me know that he had received my email. He also said that if there was a particular request such as this, that I go ahead and have that information go through the mayor and the city council. I indicated in my email that I was trying to avoid this coming to a public meeting, hence the reason why I sent the email. I was then told that the particular person, after reviewing the video and the bus, had been parked at the school at 2 separate occasions, and indicated, the video indicated the day that I had emailed the school. I was then later notified that a memo and an email was sent out, and that they would like to stay informed if there were any buses that would continue to park in the fire lane, and that I should email or call them, and provided the information. I wanted to let you know about this publicly as well, because there's been an open records request for this particular thread of emails. And that will be shared with the individual. But the reason why I also wanted to put this in here is because when the open records request came in from this individual, I responded back and I said there was no email available from Troy Burkhart or myself on the dates that were requested. The request dates were October 11 through October 16th, something like that. I don't have it right in front of me. And I responded to the individual and I said there are not records available. I received an email back that said, I would like to know why you're refusing to give me emails. I wrote back to the individual and I said, I am not refusing to give emails. I am simply responding to your request and there are no records. Again, indicating the individual had the wrong dates on the request. I received another email back again saying that I was being vague and insinuating that I was being untruthful. That was not the case. I then decided I wasn't going to allow it to consume any more of my time in the day. 8 hours later, I received another email stating for the open records request that the person realized they had the wrong dates for the request. And now I am happy to provide that request. The reason why I bring that up is because it is the same person who filed the Iowa Public Information Board formal complaints against me in the city of Urbana not long after I started last year. I want the council and the public to be aware that I am not refusing any information to the public or to the city council or anyone else, and that I'm simply trying to prioritize the important business that I have to do in this office. So I apologize if my city administrator update has gone a little longer, but I do feel that this information is important to get out, not only to all of our council and the mayor, but also to the public.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And the city engineer has a written report update, so that'll finish the staff reports. And we have